Welcome everyone to our YouTube channel. Today we are with Mr. Tarun Saini, who cracked all levels of NDA exam conducted by UPSC and Service Selection Board. Tarun Bhaiya was a student of Ramanujan College, Delhi University, and was also a member of Ramanujan, the Mathematical Society of Ramanujan College. He did a lot for our society along with his preparation for NDA. Also, now since he is successful in achieving his goal, we as members of Ramanujan Society is feeling glad about the same. We wanna share awareness about the success of Bhaiya and also share some more information about how to entertain or how to enter into defense criteria or sectors. So, Bhaiya, before we start, I wanna congratulate you for your outstanding achievement and wish you an adventurous and exciting journey ahead. So,
Thank you, Shantanu.
now,
Thanks a lot, and thank you for the whole society for
okay.
this opportunity to come
Uh,
forward and talk about these sectors.
First of all, Bhaiya, please add something like what an aspirant should do to enter in defense criteria or sector. Also add, since you are particularly mention about National Defense Academy, give some information about National Defense Academy, what it is basically, and how to take admission into same. What is the eligibility and other basic information about academy and exam, and the selection procedure which every student have to undergo who is desired to join the NDA.
Okay, so first of all, as you've asked me about how an aspirant or how a student should look up to the defense, like what is the first step to enter into the defenses.
Yeah,
So, as if a person thinks that he want to be an officer in the defense forces, that is the Indian Army, Navy, Air Force, and also the Coast Guard. So he have to write various exams and he have to give a interview, that is we call service selection board, which happens for 5 days. Okay. So various
okay.
exams based on 10 plus 2 level, and various direct entry schemes are there, which are for engineers branch as well as further graduated branch as well, and various other exams of like FCAT is there, CDS is there, which are for higher entries. Like so, our journey starts after class 12th from NDA itself, for which I am going. So for NDA, one has to give a written exam that has been conducted by UPSC. So it consists of two parts, that is mathematics as well as the GET portion. And same like after 10 plus 2, we have another entry into the defense, which where in which boys can avail is 10 plus 2 TES entry, and a same
Yeah,
entry that is for Navy. It's called Navy 10 plus 2 BTech entry. So
yeah,
these three entries are for the boys who just passed on 12th and they want to enter into this services as an officer. So for NDA, we have to give a written exam, and for those two entries, you have to just qualify your JE exams, and based on the percentile, you will get a call up for the interview, and you will proceed with the same. Now, also talking about the senior entries like CDS, FCAT are there for the Air Force if you want to be a pilot, as well as the ground duty officer in Indian Air Force, and similarly INET, which is conducted by the Indian Navy. Same like NDA, you can go to all the three services through CDS exams. And talking about the direct entries, like if you are doing engineering, you can go through SSC Tech, TGC entries, and there are a lot of these kind of entries. NCC entry is there for after graduation. So there have been a lot of opportunities like these.
thank you, Vijay, for sharing a huge information for entering into the defense sector. Vijay, according to you, what should be an aspirant's approach to clear written and SSB of National Defense Academy? Okay, please elaborate.
Okay, now if I talk about what should we do to crack written as well as SSB for NDA, as well as I want to generalize these kind of things with other entries so that lot of people can get a fair idea about how it works upon. So for written exam, I would like to say, since I'm for NDA, so I can tell it's the syllabuses of 11th and 12th. Since it's a 10 plus 2 level exam, so obviously the syllabus they're going to cover is not such a vast syllabus, but it's a syllabus that you study and it's up to a good level. Okay. So for written exams, one has to follow mathematics as well as the GAT portion. So mathematics covers the syllabus of class 11th and 12th, and you know that in class 11th and 12th we used to study algebra, we used to
Yeah,
study differential calculus, and vector 3D and plane is there, 2D geometry is there, and statics is there, probability is there. So these kind of topics comes in exam, which is equivalent to our boards exams. So one has to prepare like of more than NCRT level, because it's a competitive exam that has been conducted by the UPSC. So according to me, that I myself followed is, he must get a book of a good level. Like if I can say, he can buy Arihant Mathematics, he can follow S Chand and whatever you want to do. Okay, but he has to prepare at least more than NCRT. Okay, it's an exam. It consists of 120 questions of mathematics. Time is given is 2 hours and 30 minutes. So in that you have to you have to clear a sectional cutoff at least. It can goes for around 25%, 30%, and sometimes it goes 35%. So minimum marks that one should get to qualify that particular exam. Now, coming to the second part for NDA, that is the GAT part. For that, that GAT part is quite same. It like for CDS as well, the FCAT as well. These all conducted by the various like UPSC conducts the CDS and FCAT conducts by the Air Force. So it consists of geography, history, polity, economics, and physics, chemistry, biology, English. So these the syllabus of these kind of things is same. But the thing is, for NDA level, it's minute. It's not up to a particular level. But for CDS entries and other entries, it's up to a higher level. So the basic structure is same. Like the syllabus is same. In history, in like if I say the questions are 115 NDA exam, in CDS exams is 100 question for English, that is a separate paper. Then another exam for GAT in which accept English, all the things comes. So for NDA in GAT, what we need to do is, there are 150 question, and again the time given to us is 250, 2 hours and 30 minutes. So in that, what we need to do is, we used to first see what has been the syllabus given by the UPSC, and whatever the topics that is given by the UPSC, just follow them. You can get a Pathfinder book as well for that, and you can follow various YouTube channels, or if you are going to any coaching academy, you can follow that also. But ultimately the main aim is to revise that thing and just practice a lot and lot for GAT. You don't have to leave anything. For history, study all the things, keep it, remember, keep it joyful. For geography is the same, learn concepts, apply concepts to the questions. And for current affairs, yeah, you can follow any news channel or other whatever is going on in general. So you need to buckle up on that. So that is for written, if I speak about NDA as well as maybe for CDS. Now, as all the aspirants clears the written part, then second, those aspirants who clears the written part in this, they are called for the services selection board, that is in held by the army, that is called SSB, the Air Force board, that is called AFSB, and NSB by the naval board. So they test your personality. Ultimately, your intelligence test is basically your written test, and now they will test your personality, whether you suits to be a part of defense as an officer. So they used to conduct this test. So this test held for 5 days. Basically, it's a 5 day process in which there has been three tasks that has been assessed in your SSB. That is psychology, your GTO, that is a group task, and that is third is interview. Okay, so every candidate has to go through SSB, and if he gets through SSB, he goes for medicals, and after that, he, based on merit, he goes for joining the particular academy and he wants to go. Okay, so if I talk about SSB, as you asked me, you give some lights about SSB to the aspirants. So those who don't know anything about SSB, and there has been a lot of viewers who have been through SSBs and who have passed the SSBs also. So SSB is called up the test of personality. Okay, there you have
yeah,
been judged based on three tests that I've already told you before. So in SSB, the SSB for all the entries is kind of same. Okay, the test they follow, whether it's for NDA, whether it's for CDS, whether it's for technical entry, JAG entry, whatever the entry is, and like any officer entry will follow the same procedure, except for Coast Guard, they have a certainly different procedure about. Okay, so but for Army, Navy, and Air Force, the SSB is same. So all the tests are same. So the day first day begins with a screening test. One who passed the first day of screening, since a lot of candidates reports on the day one. So when they clears the day one process, they have been in the SSB for the rest 4 days, where they have been assessed on various tasks, and they have been whether they got recommended or not. This SS will tell you. So the first day conducts a very fine test that's called picture perception test, in which we have to see a picture and write a story upon that. Before that, they take some verbal and non-verbal tests, in which we have to solve some questions related to logical reasoning and all. And based on our performance in that particular test, we have been selected whether we are going to stay for the next 4 days or not. So in the very next day, we starts with psychology test, in which there is a test of your imagination, that is TAT. A blur picture will be given to you, and you have to see that picture, observe that picture, and write stories around that picture. So 12 picture will be given to us, and we have to write our mentality, what we think about that particular picture, what situation that we carry in our mind after seeing a particular picture. So we have to describe that. Then there is a situation reaction test, in which we've given 60 practical situations, and we have to give answer according to our perception, like what we can do. It's not like we have to put us in that situation, but according to us, what can be the best possible solution to that particular situation. Okay, and then there is a WAT test in psychology, in which we have to see word for 15 seconds, and then we have to write the sentence around that word. That sentence can consist our belief, our emotion, and whatever we think about that particular word. Okay, then a test of our self description, in which we have to describe ourselves through the opinions of our parents, teachers, and friends, and person we want to become. So here the conclusion of the psychology test done. Then the day two, we held our day three, basically we held our interviews, personal interview round, that lot of candidates can relate. In a UPSC, there is a board, separate board, various questions about personal life. Our interest has been asked. So there is only one person. So he will ask you about various your personal life question. Okay. And third is your GTO, because armed forces is all about a group. What are you in a group? Are you an efficient member in a group? Are you able to contact with your group? So all these things comes under group test and group task. There are 2 days for group task. So GTO, that is your group tasking officer, will assess you about those tasks in 2 days. It carries various lecturates, in which you will give your topic will be given to you, and you have to speak up to that up to 3 minutes. It will carry certain group discussions, 2 to 3 group discussions happen there. And there is a GP, that is group planning exercise, in which certain situation is given to your group, and you have to find a solution, discussing with your group, and you have to give a conclusion. And various tasks about that we call as fattaballi task, and where various structures are given to us and a situation is given to us, we have to cross that. Ultimately, we have to be our group and enjoy that particular process. So this is what SSB is. And after, if we clears this SSB, then we go for medicals. A full body medical checkup is there, related to eyes, nose, and your X-rays, your whether you are fit or not, whether your bones are not cracked. So these kind of medical checkups happens, and then one can go for an officer.
Thank you, Bhaiya, for giving such a huge description about the whole service selection procedure. Again, one more thing I want to add, that as Bhaiya told, and it is also a universal fact, for cracking any written exam, you should first know what its syllabus is. And this syllabus, we have pinned the syllabus in our description box. You can easily check over there. Okay. So, Bhaiya, coming to you again, last but not least, how do you manage your college studies, society, along with your NDA preparation? And if you have any message for your junior aspirants watching video regarding recommendation in NDA or whatever SSB they will be giving in their future attempts? Please, Bhaiya.
Okay, so you have asked me how I managed my college studies with this competitive exams and all.
Yeah.
So, see, if I have cleared my written exam just in class 12, so I have a fair idea about how to clear written exam again. So I need to do is I used to continue my college studies, and after going home, like whenever I got free time, I used to sit in library. I used to revise my syllabus of written because there is exam after every 6 months. So I used to start keep on revising my syllabus, like whenever I got a free time in my stats class or practical class, I used to revise that particular. So it says that you can use your maximum benefit of the particular time that is given to you. So वही बात है, it's like getting maximum benefit. So for written, I used to do these kind of things. So, and talking about society work, like society, I think I didn't enter society to get any certificate and all kind of things. I just entered society to get an experience, because society gives you opportunity to lead any task, to involve in particular situation with your group. In society, you can't work single. Okay, you have to express yourself. You have to make people influenced by your ideas. Your mind will get creative automatically, and ultimately you will have a responsibility in your mind. Okay, a sense of responsibility will be there. Ki, work is given to you and you are completing that in a given frame of time, and you are not procrastinating anything. So society definitely helped me in that, and then later helped me in SSB a lot, because I was quite having a lot of experience to tell in my interview. I have a lot of experience to write TATs. Okay, whatever steps that I have taken actually in my life. So that ultimately enhance our personality, not just for the SSB kind of view, but in life as well. We learn a lot of things in college society. So it's not like getting into college society will affect your preparation. If you are true, if you are getting benefit from your society, you are having a lot of people, you are getting an opportunity to speak in front of people. So definitely go and grab it. That I think there is nothing bad in that.
And Bhaiya, your message for your junior aspirants who are like watching this video, and maybe you find them in the upcoming attempts, upcoming terms of NDA.
Yeah, sure. The only message that I want to give you is just keep carrying on. If you are true to your preparation, then definitely you will get through. Times will come that one will not get clear into the written sometimes, will not clear the SSB sometime. But it's like if you thought that you will definitely clear your exam, then no, nothing can stop you. Just keep on learning, keep believing in yourself, and do not stop until you get the success.
Thank you, Bhaiya, for sharing your precious experiences with us. Hope you find some of our viewers in upcoming terms in NDA. Thank you.
Okay, welcome, Shantanu.